Hey guys, how's everyone doing?
Well, good.
How are you, Candy? Cindy,
I'm
how
good.
are
And
Hey,
yourself?
hey.
How are you guys?
I've been watching like you have today. Yeah, we're positive right now. Well, we were a minute ago. We're close to the S&P is in the green. The Dow and the Nasdaq are teetering on. They've both been in the green a little bit, just for a minute or so. Maybe it will stay.
Uh-huh.
And yeah, I watched the VIX. It went up and then it went down. Okay,
Yep.
went up and went down. What is it right now? It's 12:56. Nice. You know
Yeah.
what? It's been intense, okay? It's been really intense. I have definitely learned to be less emotional with your group, but you know what has been going on is it's just there's
Hmm.
so much that you have no idea what direction, and to see what happened today is insane. But you know what? Powell talked to NPR this morning. Did you see the reversal after he talked?
I do not look at the media
I
because I don't have time for it.
well, see, I'm older and more retired than you, but you know what? It was there. He made a comment, and
Uh-huh.
it was about stimulus withdrawal again. And I watched. It took about 5 minutes to be in the
Hmm.
green to go in the red.
Hmm.
And so I said to myself, how is that any different than what he's been saying? And why did the react to this today and not even more so today again to create a huge decline to happen right at the open? I don't get it. I
Hmm.
don't get it. So I don't think anyone can get it.
I think this is
So
the nature of market, right? We do not know why it's doing it, but all as an investor, what we can do, we can control our entry and exit to the market, right?
right, right,
Um,
right.
that's all we can do. But I know there are different type of people, different type of investor based on and your type of what do you call type of investment you are looking at. You might want to keep an eye on the time if you are ready to get in. You see my desktop, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So what I am sharing, I'm sharing a tool like Thinkorswim. It is a tool given by TD. Anyone who has access to account with TD, you can download this software, or you can do in the on the web, or you might use any media or any of the brokerage account. Doesn't matter. At the end, you are looking at on the right side, the VIX. VIX tells you what's the market fear right now. I think currently you are looking at this chart. If you look at it, look, see what I was trying to tell you. You are looking at a last 1 month chart. Look at VIX,
Mm-hmm.
when you are looking at the volume and the chart, at some point it was 1729, but earlier this month, from 1729, it's keep going down, 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 down. That means on the here is the time, on the right side is the price. But if you look at it, VIX is going down, which is good sign for the market, telling that people and the market is not selling out. So market is still is good in it's bullish. We are dealing with a bullish market, but it's not working in your favor. On the right side, if I look at SPY, which kind of gives you direction to the entire market, or S&P 500 ETF. But look what happened is same thing in a month in the daily chart. So it went. If I'm just going a little bit longer than, let's say, 1 year daily chart. Look at 1 year daily chart. Now it's like we touched all time high 398, and not too long ago, which was like March 12th. So if you look at March 12th this time and look at here March 12th here, what happened? March 12th here, VIX is still did not go all time down. So also, although sometimes we try to look at inverse relationship and try to map it 1-1, 1-1, it does not work like that. But it did go all-time high on 22nd. You see that on VIX. So I remember there are some people that said it's a time to buy VIX or UVXY, some of those ETF. You can get it for to hedge your account. It's not a bad idea to do that. That way, when the down market like this happens, these are the things going to go up. But today, when I was just sharing earlier, look at today's. If I look at 4-hour chart, look at 4 hours chart. 392. It's like it went down, but now it looks like it's trying to come back up. 1 hour. If you look at it, last 1 hour chart from 392, it just went down, 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 but slowly it's trying to come back up, and we're seeing some volumes also coming in. So it's not over yet. It's not over yet, but keep an eye on this. This what way I mentioned in the room also 388 around mark. Once it can go 388, then in 399. 389, 90, and above. It has to come back to the 392 or 98, what we have seen earlier. Okay, to see that if market is back normal and we are in the bullish mode. Otherwise, it's going to be on the sideway like this. Anybody watch what happened to the? And I'm sure all of you have something favorite to look into. But we'll start with Tesla. Look what happened, Tesla. This morning I had, even I own Tesla. I'll be honest with you. I was not happy to see Tesla going almost 600. I was thinking the way it was going, Tesla is going to go below 600. But then luckily it stayed above 600. Now look at it one day map. One day it started, came down all the way, and now it's trying to big bullish. So there is a lot of call we are seeing the Tesla now coming in, meaning people are betting big time this. By tomorrow, Tesla is going to be over 700. We'll see.
I don't want it anymore. I am not buying it ever again. I don't care. I'm done with it. Just like the meme stocks today. I'm not buying any of those either.
Oh, you just reminded me the meme
Yeah,
stock.
I'm not buying any of those. I saw them. Yeah, I wasn't doing that. Not playing that game.
Oh, this is crazy with the GME one. If you see this.
Moishi, the only stock in green in the morning was GME.
Yeah. Oh, another one I'm going to share with you. Take a look. You might want to see.
I think we should start buying GME as protection.
Yeah, another one is have you guys seen this stock? Oh, what happened now? Cost KOSS. Look at this stock, crazy. I think I mentioned in the room. Take a look at it.
What is this one? Oh, that one, yeah. Oh, yeah.
This is like crazy stock. Yeah. $16 yesterday.
Yeah, but they've been playing that one. It's been for months now.
Yep.
I won't play that one either.
It doesn't. I don't see any news and stuff. Why it's keep flying like this? Anybody paying attention this one?
Maybe it's another Reddit stock.
It probably is. It's another means. But, we're going in between green and red here, okay? I don't know if we're going to even hold, and it's going to have a big bearing on what happens the rest of the day.
Yep.
It's not staying in one place.
Typically, yeah, exactly. Typically, this stock like this, if you look at it, goes up, down, up, with a big up. Now people took profit. So it's going to come back here. It doesn't have any basis, why it's keep going higher. Right? So yeah, you might want to keep an eye on this. Those who is trying to do day trading, and I know there are people in here are doing the day trading, or they want to just see, what stock. Just follow the movement of this stock. I'm not saying buy it today. Okay. But I have seen some day trader using these also as one of the vehicle. They buy when it dips and then they sell it also, and they have been getting some steady movement on this stock. Okay.
Sectors and ETF. What
I
are
see.
people finding to be good for sectors right now?
I see a couple more folks joined. How are you guys doing? Anyone buying anything?
Anybody here?
No, Mushi, just watching. Not much, but just on and off watching.
That's a good. Sometimes it's a good thing. Just
Yes.
watch on the sideline to see what happens. You don't have to buy all the time.
It really hasn't been a good week to buy.
Fayad, you said WIM?
WIMI hologram. Yeah, it was notified in UFA, but it is at a good price now. I just responded.
नहीं बोलो.
If you are not speaking, mute your line, please. WIM. How about others?
Anybody found any good sectors?
Sectors. That's a very good question. Let's see, what's happened. What do we see in the sector today? Today's on the sector side. If you see energy is down, and energy and healthcare, technology, I guess as usual.
We don't see your screen.
Because I'm not sharing my screen.
Okay.
So Boeing is heading up again, and
Yes.
bank stocks are heading up again.
Would you say FANG or bank?
Bank financials, the bank stocks are heading up again, and Boeing is also going up now. So if you want to look at defense, I don't know. I tend to play DFEN to watch Boeing, and I play DPST to watch regional banks. They're 3 times leveraged ETFs.
Now you guys see my desktop, right?
Yes, Mushi.
Yeah, if you look at today's my S&P communication is down. Pretty much everything earlier was red. I remember somebody was asking, which one is up. Everything was red earlier, but it looks like now slowly it's coming back up. But if you look at last 5 days sector-wise, look at last 5 days, the big energy still is the one. It's kind of people are doing selling of energy, financial, and best thing last 3 months. If you look at last 3 months, you might want to look for areas which one got room to grow. But see, some of them went so high that you're going to see that money is getting rotating from the energy, from healthcare. Actually, energy is the biggest one. Energy and communication services is going to come back to in other areas that where you'll see that did not grow that much. All right.
Yeah, Mushi, if you look at XLE, which the Spider Fund XLE, it's still below. It's not. I mean, it probably did better than other sectors, but it still didn't go super. It didn't go. It dropped and then went up again.
But yeah, but on the XLE side, let's see if I see what do I see on XLE. XLE sector. If I'm looking at monthly on XLE, yeah, you're right. XLE at some point it used to be over 100, and when was that? In 2014. But now it's like XLE is 48. But if
so you're comparing it to a couple of years ago.
Yep, right. I'm looking at monthly chart. Now, if I go back and on weekly chart, on the week side, even last year before it started, COVID started, XLE was around 59, 60.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now it's still 48.
Still below.
But
It's all.
that whole
Yeah.
industry it suffer.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
And I thought travel was doing better, and I have Jets, you know, the airline ETF, and that went to hell too.
Is this Jane?
Yeah, I lost them. Hold on, I was just looking at my account. Let me go back to Zoom. Hold on a second.
Mm-hmm.
I can't find you guys. Wait here.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Your sound.
I was saying travel was supposed to be good, and I was holding Jets, you know, JETS.
Yes. Jets, right.
Like that went negative this week also. I don't know why.
Jets on the airlines. Why do you believe in Jets is going to keep going that high?
Well, they were saying like cruise bookings were great. You know, travel was supposed to be good, and
Jets Airlines, right?
Airline bookings were.
What's the ticker name?
I'm sorry?
What's the ticker name?
Mushi, I think that's ETF she's talking about.
It's an ETF.
What is it?
Jets.
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 Jets. ETF. This is the one, right? I'm looking at yes. Yeah. Yeah, same thing. I guess Jets before market open last year 31, now 28. It's not that bad.
I think there was some bad news with the cruise lines.
I went from like a 600 profit
Mm-hmm.
to like negative $400 in like 3 days or something. I don't know why. Oh, there you see the depth.
Yeah, I think all the the industry itself is going down because, you know, what happened to Europe, that Europe is shutting down, and there are new regulation coming from CDC here in USA also, saying that, you know, the travel industry is not going to grow as quick as they expected because of the shutdown and the new variant, and the numbers are going higher in certain states. So that also added more fear to the entire industry, and hence that's why you are seeing that Jets, this ETF is not going well. But same thing happened entire industry, American Airlines, Boeing, those who owns those individual stock, that also got hit. But it seems like, you know, slowly, hopefully, there will be some new numbers coming in, and hoping, you know, this will turn around. Okay. But yeah, if we see that in next few days, what's gonna happen? It looks like the short term next few days, it's might go down a little bit more. It's the current technical tells us that, but you never know. But here we see that, you know, on the charts, you can see that it came down, although Jets came around 25, 26, now trying to come back up. Let's see if we can. But short term, it does look like, if you see it, it does look like it's ready to come back up on the short term next few 4 hours. And if I look at a 1 hour chart, that looks good. So you might see the Jet is coming back to 26.82. Then once it does 26, then it's going to go 27 in next. So you might want to keep an eye on that. If you own it and you want to see if you are at profit, should you keeping it, or just take the profit out? Look at these numbers. It's going to help you. 26, 27. If it's going up, that means it's uprising. Or if it goes down, on the downside, you might want to look at, you know, 24. If it goes down 24, it can go down more. All right. Okay. What else you guys have in mind? Anyone want to share anything, or you were looking, or you want to know about any ticker?
If anyone is watching FedEx,
Mushi, regarding DBX, I think it is pretty much solid. Yeah. So that one ticker, I bought few stocks, and it's pretty much being stable, like all these weeks.
Dropbox, right? DBX. Dropbox. That's the one you're talking? Faisal?
Yes.
Yeah, if I look at it last, this one, it's currently just a day chart looks like it's not from 28, it came down to 26, but it stayed within the range. It did not go outside, but it did well, like not to like March, from March 4, it was like keep climbing higher. And it's just those who took the profit around here got lucky. Now it just came down. But if I look at it 4 hours, on the 4-hour chart, it does look like it came down, but it did not go outside. Short term, let's see if we, so what do we see in 2 hour, 1 hour. That looks good. Yeah, like what you said. Yeah, it came down all the way 25 something, and now it's crawling up, just like the other with the market, which is good. So it is.
Can you look at Nucor Steel, NUE?
And UE. Tell us a little bit about this business company, Cindy, if you can.
Well, it's gotten into some renewables recently. It's steel. It's industrial sector.
Yep.
It's been bouncing around a little bit, but it didn't get hit too hard. All right. And of course, materials are going to be important, infrastructure building. I've compared it to some of the other steel companies. It's a little more expensive, but some of their news has been good, and they didn't seem to react too much to our recent downturn. So, I mean, I haven't been interested in owning too much in terms of this category, but I thought it might be, especially since they made a recent announcement that they've gotten into some renewable energy stuff. So I think long term it might be. The volume's been typically quite good. They keep telling I don't know if it's overvalued. What's the PE on it? Oh, it's 30. The PE is 30. Okay.
It got an upgrade 2 days ago. I'm just okay. You see that upgrade 2 days ago?
I missed that.
Yeah, 85.
To 85. So
yeah, 85. It got an upgrade. It got an also in February. It got also upgrade from Credit Suisse. It's around 60. It seems like consistently they are getting upgrade. And Morgan Stanley on December 30 initiated $60 range at this. So it is doing well. As far as the chart, just wanted to say the chart also does look like it's a good uptrending. I just wanted to see what they are coming up with here, and I'm going to see what's the institution doing and on this one. This is NUE that let's see. NUE. Come on, update it. Sometimes it takes time to find it. Okay.
I thought I should try to construct my portfolio with a few more things that may not be.
Another one, I guess, on NUE is on same industry on X. This is something, I was just looking at it for a while. I am not sure it still is on the downside. You might want to compare. Let's see if that one comes in.
Which one is it?
On the ticker X is still.
There was a few I was looking at, MT, like Mary Tom and Zeus, Olympic Steel, ZEUS.
Okay.
I was making some comparison of some different steel companies and not doing really well. This one just kind of stood out to me, even though it was more expensive.
Yeah. While it's coming in, I'm making a note. Okay, see this one, X is, if you look at it, X, this came up here on the live. Okay, I want to say 15 minutes chart. I want to see this one. It's like NOE that as it came down, you see that this purple represent what's current price of this
Oh,
stock,
yeah.
and this represent what the big fund is doing. So here, if you look at it, it's a big fund, all those big fund there, hedge fund, and all the big guys, they're buying in the dip. So it is look like it's a good one to keep an eye on. That it started actually last 3 days. If you look at the last 3 days, you're almost like there is a divergence. It came down, these are started buying. So when things like this happen, that means you might at least consider adding it, or you keep an eye on this one, where if we see another similar one on the industry. Here it came down, these guys are also kind of buying it similar. And you know that already Biden administration is talking about another big economic stimulus package that are coming up. Honestly, its economy, another package coming up that's going to be focusing on mostly of this infrastructure and other areas, energy infrastructure, especially green energy, and so that will definitely benefit this company.
I have a question. I'm new on this call. How do you have information on what the hedge funds are doing? Where does that info come from?
That's very good, Jen. These are the paid. I pay the money on as a payment. What we do, we are a group of folks that with us in our community. We have about $1,800 to $2,000 of paid subscription every month. We pay to the paid organization to get the live data. Okay, this is a website. You can take a look at it. What I was just sharing, anybody can go do the flowtrade.com. It costs more than $200 a month, monthly. But what we do, we every day we can get together in the middle of the day, and during the day, and also off hour, we share what institution is doing, and then based on our portfolio, we kind of readjust. Or sometimes somebody says, hey, can you take a look at this? We share this data with our members. Okay. So it's just like same thing. Yahoo. If you go on Yahoo is free. They give you, but if you want to have a premium service from Yahoo, then you have to pay for it. So Yahoo Morningstar, we got a lot of the paid subscription that we use, and then we share with our members.
Okay. Also, there's a rotation into utilities, and is there any particular reason that you can think of for what the reason for that, or is it just normal rotation?
I didn't quite understand everything you said. Can anybody share that what she said? Well,
the utility sector has been doing better, and I was wondering if you had an idea why, or if it's just normal rotation right now.
Okay.
Mushi, you want me to take this?
Yeah, to go ahead, Raman.
So the reason we have this rotation is just because of the upcoming inflation and the interest rates. Normally during inflation, oil does great, industrial does great, growth is always hit. So that's what is going on right now. That's what the market is trying to contemplate. Where are we going? If you look at today, I think the 10-year bond that fell a little bit, that could be the reason for a rebound. We have been having bad days since last, I think, couple of weeks. It's upside down. But I guess at some point, market will figure it out, which direction it wants to go. But we still need to diversify. That's it. It's a rotation based on what's going on in the market, based on the rates, based on the inflation. We are seeing yesterday, I guess the General Mills CEO during his call, he mentioned the inflation is here. I mean, if a food product company is saying that, then that means something is definitely cooking. So we need to be careful about that.
Thank you, Raman. Right. So yeah, this is what we are going to see. Utility sector was down for a long time. Now it's still
Right,
there.
it's been doing better like the last few weeks because I do sector ETF and it's finally coming back. And I didn't know if it was because of just normal rotation of sectors or if there was a specific reason.
Yeah, like what Raman mentioned, that also is part of it. Yes, and plus sector rotation is going to happen. You'll see that this is what going to be more focus for investors. Now they are looking companies where it has more higher value than growth. And then if let's say economy bounce back, what other companies now has a good the value PE ratio and the other things also. You need to have cash at hand, those and the profit, the chance of increasing profit margin. So that's kind of going to add that pressure to not only utility section alone, all the other business, what you are seeing. Okay.
Hey, Mushi, any comment about Bitcoin and the decline that was pretty quick? We were at 57 the other day, and then we wake up. Do you think it's really hooked into our market? It's hooked in now to what's going on with our markets declining. Bitcoin just dove.
I'm glad you mentioned that. Did you hear the news about yesterday that what Fidelity is thinking to do about Bitcoin?
Ray Dalio? Yeah,
no, he's been Fidelity already announced.
Yeah, they were going to use it.
They're going to come up with the ETF.
Yeah,
on Bitcoin.
I did hear that. Yes, but why this decline?
No, it's when it comes to everything is declining now. Market does this. When I say everything, there is no true reason why some of the stuff is going declining. Besides, what happened to the foreign market, right? But Bitcoin currency, it's just nature. People are now rotating from one sector, and others are waiting. So I wouldn't be too worried. Especially if you are investing in Bitcoin, you do not want to buy entire whole thing. Slowly buy in the dip.
I'm not surprised with what Fidelity's doing because I have an account and you can link up your Coinbase account on Fidelity.
Oh, nice.
And that's been there for a while.
So you are going to see there are more and more organization coming up with their strategy about currency, and the government will have no choice but accepting Bitcoin and the whole currency world, and that's something that you might consider at least learning that how that works. Mm-hmm. Now equity, all the companies, look at so many companies, SPAC. I mean, those who knew that you hear about all these celebrities coming up, the SPACs and going after, it raised so much money. There is no real value into it.
Yeah. Well, thank you. I got to get back to work here. So
thanks for joining, Cindy.
Yeah. Bye.
Yeah. So yeah.
I guess one of the other thing I heard about Bitcoin was Vanguard has actually already put in an application for an ETF, and they're expecting a reply in next 2 weeks. So I guess the big funds, everybody, they are actually going towards. And in fact, there was a weird thing which I heard on CNBC last night. They're actually going with something called virtual real estate. It's very, very different idea, owning a virtual real estate. So I still need to look into it, what exactly it is. But that's what I heard. So, it's, if you are interested, you can look it up on Google and see what is virtual real estate.
But Raman, there is already company open. They do virtual real estate buying and selling, and Zillow also is going to do with some company partnership. I don't remember now. I heard. So that is being used by the people now.
Yeah, I think Zillow and everybody, they deal with real estate in actual physical real estate, right? This is virtual. This is all what people do on games. So this is altogether a different world. This is something which doesn't belong to our generation. It's very hard for us to wrap our head around it, especially for me, I can say. But I think younger generation gets it. So I still need to study about it. But it's definitely very, very different from what Redfin, Zello, and everybody else is doing. They are not into it, Bajwa. This is very different. It's something very.
But you see the open go and read open, and Zillow last week they are going to join with the Fodder or some company is there. They do virtual real estate buying and selling, and they are going to be with them and something they are going to do some JV or re-registering IPO, something like this. It was an article there.
Hello. Sorry. Relax, relax, relax. Come here, come here. See?
Hello.
Friend. Okay? Friend.
Hello.
Okay. I want.
Raman, if it's a virtual real estate, they should remove the word real from estate.
Yeah, it's funny, but the way I understood as like if you remember playing Mario, the Mario video game, right? So it's about when people are playing Mario video game, you actually own certain part of that video game, and you have your ads on it. You can put your ads. Somebody can put ads on it, so you own the real estate while Mario is running around the real estate. That's what this virtual real estate is about. What kind of shoes Mario is wearing? Is it Nike or Adidas? It's a very, very different concept, but something related to, I think, musical industries uses NFT or something. It's like a virtual currency. This is something related to gaming. So we'll see when it comes up. So
if there is too much money floating around, people will come out with some creative idea.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
sell his first tweet for 2 million.
Right.
Anyone can sell anything.
So yesterday we had a very good discussion in the afternoon. So I think almost all the people were here. So somebody did buy today? Everybody was asking, is today the day to buy? And I think I mentioned today is not the day. Today morning was a good point to buy. So did somebody buy anything?
Which one is it, Raman?
We actually had a discussion yesterday, Mushi. Is the market is going to drop or not further? And should we buy it at this point? When I'm saying at this point, I meant yesterday. So we discussed, probably market is going to drop even more. So wait for it. And I think today morning, like if you look at Tesla, Nvidia, they had some good buying opportunities.
Yep, right. We look for opportunities to get in. Right. This is a stock. You guys can take a look at it if you want to diversify your portfolio area in different. Dolphin Entertainment is a 3-star discounted price. Price is good if you look at currently in the fundamentals. It's Florida-based company. Okay. I was looking at chart. So the DLBM. Just opening up the chart. Look at it. We look at last 4. Yeah, holy cow, this is like crazy. 1 hour. You see that last 1 hour, if we're looking at it, it was around 37 somewhere. It came down, it's coming down. Now slowly it's trying to recover it. I see that more and more activities happening on this stock. You do not have to buy now, but you might want to keep it in your radar if you want to look in areas. It's just like it's a new. This came in not too long ago. It's a new IPO company. That I'm watching on this. I'm not buying it now. I'm just watching, see what happens. If it's going to go down more, then I might get in. Another one I think I did mention today. Did you guys see in the room? There is a year coming in tomorrow. Anybody remember which one I mentioned?
I'm sorry, what's the question again? Sorry.
I mentioned a stock that you might consider.
Tiger, right?
Tiger, right, in financial world, right. That's also, if you look at Tiger chart, this chart looks beautiful, that it can, if you look at it like, 1 hour chart, you see the last, it came all the way from here, it came down to, and it went outside the bar. Now it's getting back inside. This morning, although market was getting pressured, we saw that a lot of stock, even Tesla was this morning going down. But look, since morning, last 1 hour, it slowly is climbing up. All right. Well, their earning is going to be tomorrow. So, we might also, what happens, come in. But we do think the this stock got beaten up enough that if it does well, it's good. If it doesn't, those who's thinking to get it, it will dip more. $15, it can go down more if it does. But you might keep that in your radar. It's financial industry, fintech. I remember it is over 30. I had it and I sold around this price. I'm getting back in. I got some, but I'm going to see if how they do tomorrow. Okay. And anyone has any questions? I know we have a couple of new folks.
Can you check this one, IGM Bioscience?
IGM?
Yeah. The ticker is, I think, IGMS.
Okay. Mansoor, what is this IGM does? Can you tell us a little bit about it while I'm getting it ready?
Yeah, it's basically, I think they're doing some research on the tumor. It's a bioscience in health stuff. Mainly they are on oncology product, research. What I read about them, they have about the 70 plus scientists on board, and so enough funding is there. So
it looks like they had it 380 around the range. It went high and it pulled back.
Not IGM. I think you got a wrong ticker. IGMS.
IGMS?
Yeah.
IGMS. Okay. Sorry about that. Okay.
It's a bioscience company. Yeah, that's the one.
Okay, $79 the range. If I look at it weekly chart, it's look like in a deep chart at some point it went over $100. Wow, $133. When was that? That happened in December. A big news happened. A lot of profit taking happened and then since then it's trying to stay. Now their earnings are coming up on March 29. And
so it did not really dip during this 1 month, the crazy moving time, right?
It is 71. It was like, and it went all the way down to down to this 71 range. Now trying to
Okay.
come back up. You see that here on March 8, it was 71.
Okay.
And then from here it came down. Now yesterday it has a lot of selling happened. Now today it's trying to find the direction. Is it? But it's still, if I look at the chart, it looks more bearish. It can go down more.
Okay. Okay.
You see that down?
Yeah. I'm just looking.
And then this is on the 4-hour chart. What do I see? The 4-hour. Yeah, that when I just lenses on a smaller time frame, it gives you more clear. You see more bearish, and still it has to go up or above this 87 range. 87 range to know the direction is going upside.
So 87 is the resistance range, or
Yeah, and 87 is the one first you gotta see if this can stay above 87. If it stay above 87, that's when it's ready to go higher more. Then it's going to come by 90. Then it's go over 100. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Moshe, what is your recommendation? So the market has dipped. So what I did is I bought some, I sold some puts on Skillsy, Rocket. I'm thinking about Palantir. So what is your recommendation? I'm not buying in, but I'm just doing selling puts.
Which is good. You are now on the seller side. We need more and more people like these doing when market is more bearish. You have cash in your account. You need to have a good amount of cash, but it's stable and consistent income you can do. So now your question is, Morali, what is it? Is this going to go higher?
Right now, what is the general recommendation? Wait or?
Yeah, right now you do not. You keep doing what you're doing. That when you do the sell, you have at least certain time, right? Next 4 weeks or 4 to 6 weeks, minimum 45 days if you can keep.
Yeah, I took the May 21st.
Okay, good. Now you have time. And these companies are going to turn around. But overall, the market looks like it's honestly everything what we are hearing, listening, and reading and doing research. Next 3 weeks to 6 weeks means market will be choppy like this. Then the March for sure, we are seeing that couple more days. March is over. April, you still need a first few weeks of April to see what's happening from Washington side and from DC political side. What's also happening in overseas, especially in Europe market. That how long they're staying locked out. They are COVID last second third lockdown they're doing, right? And shut down the country. And I believe that today I was reading something in Germany mentioned till April 16th or something. So if we see that it is stay like this or it goes longer, that will add more to the market uncertainty, knowing that when it's uncertainty, still its market would like to see the whole world is getting in better shape, and economy is restarting back. So I would say, good thing what you are doing, and the rest in the market is just trading sideways. It doesn't know the direction, and what we are seeing that S&P every now and then there is a good news comes, tech comes up, and tech push up S&P all-time high. It's already broke the all-time high not too long ago, less than 2 weeks ago, and it's going to keep going higher and higher because more supply of money also in the market. So when there is more supply of money in the market, people are not pulling their money out. That's why we're seeing the VIX is not going down much, right? VIX is staying. It has a little hiccup. So I would say we will see choppy market next couple more weeks. And then after 3-4 weeks, we'll see the clear direction. Are we truly in bullish, or is going to be rotating money from one sector to another sector?
Okay, thank you, Mushi. I was just tempted because Boeing today I saw. I was waiting to get in, but then
Yeah, it's a fake. I don't think Boeing is gonna. Oh, and it's a Boeing is a strong company that we all know. But can Boeing come back to below 200? Yeah, of course it can. We have seen that happen, right?
okay.
So there we are not out of the woods yet.
Okay, thank you, Mushi.
You're welcome. Those who is new, I shared the link also on the chat line in the Telegram. In the Telegram group, usually we share a lot of information, and if not, you can always visit our website, urbanhood.org, and from the website you'll get a lot of information there. And I think Khaja, if you can just mute your line, please.
And Mushi, can we look at some flow algos? Let's see how they are.
Yeah, I'm going to do that here. Those who is new, this is the way. This is our website. On the website, you can go take a look at it, and then we on the right side, you are going to see that the Telegram groups where every day pretty much, these are the things we share in the Telegrams. And since morning, you can see that we kind of every day we give some of the information, what's happened to some stock, the market, and sometimes during the day share some charts, and sometimes people ask hey can you take a look at it. We share that information. We are a non-profit organization, and we are also at the same time investor traders. We do this pretty much full-time basis. We support our community. So join our community, and those who wants to get a little bit more serious, you can take a look at in our membership, the information we use, that we pay for the fees, then we just support the community. And then after that, leftover money, we use it to support our non-profit organization and charity, feeding the needy and supporting the orphans and domestic violence and all those causes we care about. What you wanted to, Raman, that you are, which ticker you wanted to take a look at it?
We can look at, I'm interested in Apple and Microsoft because I think it might be helpful for everybody because Apple and Microsoft have been holding very strong.
Yes, you are right. Facebook is also holding,
yes,
holding very strong. That's what you're going to see. Amazon also, I noticed this morning, Amazon went down and came back up, and which is good. And then Microsoft, I'll open Microsoft. Let's see. It looks like Apple. Yeah, it went down. It's not like these guys sold it. It's just following the trend, which is an institution is not selling out. Facebook, it looks like when it was around 280 range, you see this institution even kept adding. So Facebook, has very strong ground, we see. But here, on Amazon is a different game. Amazon, we see, it's 1 minute. Let me make it a 15-minute chart for Amazon. Yeah, as price coming down, it looks like these guys are buying. Institution is buying. So all of them, when I said all the institution is now slowly trying to come back to the big bang stock. All right. Microsoft recovered. We see that Microsoft is a strong position. Any other ticker, Ramon and others? You wanna see what happened to the institution?
We can look at NVIDIA if you don't mind.
NVIDIA. Oh yeah, NVIDIA and AMD. Actually, I also.
Yeah, AMD, NVIDIA.
NVIDIA and Intel. NVIDIA. Let's see, AMD. And yesterday I was listening to the CEO of Intel. they are coming up with some new strategies that they are thinking in the business they lost with Apple, that they are coming up with a creative way to bring back some of the Apple business and others, Let's see. Here, what do we see? NVIDIA, yeah, scheme we came down. These guys are buying,
That's a
institution
huge
buying.
diversion. That's a huge
Yeah,
diversion.
yeah, it's good diversion here. And you can see that here, same thing, AMD, as AMD coming down, these guys also, buying, and it still is following. AMD is following, but this one looks like NVIDIA has a stronger diversion. Intel, as it came down, I guess Intel is selling off. Intel, I guess investors are not too impressed with Intel.
I see.
Okay. I think another one, TSM, right? The Taiwan, let's see what's happening with TSM in the similar industry.
Wow. Okay. How about Marvel? If you have one more space.
Which one?
Marvel, MRVL.
Okay, let me see.
I think that's a 5G play.
TSM is going down.
I think TSM will be affected because of the Intel for sure.
Yeah, I think they are all, those foreign stock is all, most of them are getting beaten up. Come on. Marvel, yeah. As it keep going down, it did, seems like it was going some divergence here, but then it's come back. It came back up here. It's short-term divergence. Okay. What else?
There was actually something else on my mind. Baba.
Oh man. That's
we are stuck with it.
You're stuck with it. We do not. This stock, all of this, the Chinese stock.
Yeah, it's
Baba, Jedu,
oh, finally,
Baidu.
there is some diversion, Mushi. That's a good news.
Very small. It's not
very small. It's not
very
huge.
small. Yeah, it has to last longer.
Yeah.
3 days. It has to last 3 days.
This goes up to this diversion is only for today. Okay.
Yeah, today, it dipped slowly.
Then they bought
Why
this.
do it gap down today? Look at it from yesterday. It was 240. Of
Right.
course, these guys are going to. Some of these guys are going to buying it. Baidu, the same.
Baidu
Look
is
at it.
having
Baidu
way
also saying heavily. You're down.
Yeah.
JD. Yeah.
How about Tesla, Mushi?
Tesla. Let's see what these guys are doing. Tesla.
Oh no.
Oh no.
No,
They're
no.
also taking profit. They are not as a believer like Kathy Wood.
Got it. Okay. That's good to know.
Kathy Wood needs more and more believers join her. But now that we looked into, let's see, GameStop. Let's see what the GME is doing. What's the institution doing for this GameStop? Wow. They're following along. They don't want to miss out the action.
I think Target got beaten today really bad. I think so.
How's that? Let's see. That's a good value stock. Target, and I think you just brought up something. I was looking at Walgreens and CVS.
Walmart.
Rite Aid got beat up.
Which one?
Rite Aid.
Rite Aid, yeah.
Got beat up today.
CVS. Look at CVS. My God. Target. Okay.
It's doing good. Wow. Okay.
Yeah. Right.
Target is actually doing good. I was wrong.
Okay. Okay. Walmart. Okay. Yeah, Walmart is the same pattern.
Shopping to be very big.
It's not like too much, as it going down there, just some of them just sold. So yeah, I think that's it. All right, thank you everyone, as I shared, and I hope to see you guys in our future sessions. We do this on every week. Sunday we'll do this. We'll talk about weekly review, and then besides that, we have a program, Zero to Hero program, on the website, or you can ask ask us. You can join that 6 months program. When time like this, the biggest asset is your knowledge education. So on that program, 6 months program, what do? We have all the details. We take people who has no background in the investment. We have daily, not daily, every week classes. In case on Thursday night, 9 p.m. Eastern time. In case if you miss any of those classes, you have the access to the recording, and you'll have 1 year. You'll have access to a program, the paid program, what we mentioned, that every day we share stock tips, we share trading ideas, and also we go over with you with things like what you have seen now. So we look forward to see you sometimes in our those any of those either free sessions or any of the classes, and the money we generate to support our charity. All right, thank you everyone.